Welcome in, everybody. It's a little bit of a milestone for us. Episode 30 of the Ham Podcast.
Wow, can't believe 30 already.
I know. Crazy. But I am John Helmke. My co-host, or not even, my co-host, we're equal. That's what I meant to say. My co-host is Mike, who I like to consider the Sylvester Stallone of podcast. And I'm talking like 80s, like Rocky 3, 4, Rambo Rocky, like that Rocky.
Hell yeah, baby. Yeah, what's your
Yes.
Adrian.
Because we did it.
Come on, Mick. Or I can't even talk like him, so I'm not even gonna try. Hey,
but it was a good try.
Hey, but I have. Is it ran? No, I ran up the steps that he ran up.
Oh, you have? That's right.
Yeah.
Did you touch the statue?
The statue wasn't at the very top like you see in the movies. It's actually, if you're looking at the stairs, it's to the right on the on the grass area. I mean, it has like cement around it, so you can stand on cement, but it's on the lower level.
Ripped off.
Yeah, it's not at the top.
I feel ripped off. But did you touch it nonetheless?
I did touch it, and I took a picture next to it.
Where did you touch it at? Don't lie. Did you touch his private?
No, I touched his glove.
Don't you lie. Okay, all right, just checking.
Oh no, actually, I can't remember. No, I think I touched his boot because I forgot if he's standing up.
Say his boob?
No, his boot.
Oh, okay.
Says I think because he has his hands up, so you can't touch that unless you climb on the statues.
You know why I brought him up? Because I'm wearing him on the shirt today.
I know.
Yep.
Looks good. I like it.
Stallone. Thank you, sir. Anyway, so let's jump in, Mike. How has your week been, my man? Talk to me.
It's been good. Busy at work this week. Glad the week's over so I can just enjoy the weekend. But yeah,
what is the life like as a male gigolo? How busy is that?
It's busy, it's like nonstop, going place to place, I guess no.
They all want to do a pee-pee tush.
They all order anchovies on their pizza,
Yep. Oh, I don't know if we got an old enough crowd for that, Mike.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I don't know. For all of y'all who aren't maybe old enough, that's from a movie called Can't Buy Me Love. Not the ripoff that Nick Cannon made, Love Don't Cost a Thing. Not that, sorry, sack of shit movie. The original Can't Buy Me Love, Patrick Dempsey. Yes, that's where he got that from.
So what happens there, every time someone orders an anchovy pizza, normally a woman, and it means let's go do some bounce chicka wow wow.
You want to do that nasty dance, the horizontal mambo.
Yep, the hippity dippity.
Yep, the hokey pokey. I didn't know if you were going to keep going, so I kept going.
Yeah, that's good. No. How was your week,
anyway, My week. Hey, first of all, I just want to say before I talk about my week, thank you everybody who joined me on Saturday with the live UFC broadcast, the play-by-play, the commentary I did. For everybody who tuned in, thank y'all so much. It was a great time. I think we all got drunk together and we watched some really good fights. So hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. But my week is I'm not gonna lie, man. My week has been it's kind of felt like a long week. Like I feel like how is it barely Friday? Like really? Like how are we just on Friday? I feel like it should already be like Friday should have been like yesterday or something.
I agree. Well, I guess because was so busy with work this week, it felt like a longer week than normal. But
Yeah.
I'm just so glad it's Friday, and hopefully my weekend goes slow, just as much
Wow.
as the week went.
We could only hope.
I would appreciate it.
Yes, we could only hope. Talk to me, Mike. Talk to the crowd. I know you saw a movie yesterday.
I did. I saw The Northman last night.
Jealous. I'm jealous.
And I thought it was really good.
All right, 1 to 10. 1 to 10. What would you give it?
I would give it an 8.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Give it an 8. I enjoyed it.
All right. I love it. I can't wait to go see it. As if anybody doesn't know it here, if you do know, then you know. But if you don't, let me tell you, I am a huge fan of just Viking mythology and anything Viking. I am just a huge fan. As a matter of fact, I'm saving up some money because I'm gonna order I already looked it up on Google. I'm gonna buy me Google on Amazon. I'm gonna buy me a Viking shield,
Ooh,
authentic
okay.
Viking shield. Yes, made of wood and metal, and I can't wait to order that. I'm gonna hang it on the wall. I just love Viking shit. It's amazing. Just their history. And
Yeah.
Mike, I already told you how I want to when I die. How do I want to be buried, Mike? Or how do I want to be finished off?
That doesn't sound good either.
Yeah, that does it.
How you want your funeral ceremony?
Ceremony. Yeah, there you go.
How do I want to get finished off?
Well, hopefully that does.
I mean,
Hopefully
okay.
that's how I die.
Hopefully, like, yeah,
off.
either during or right before, one of those. But
Yeah.
Just like a Viking, so you want to have the coins on your eyes, and of course, you want to be dressed in. I don't know if you ever said you want to be dressed in like Viking clothing or not, or.
No, I can be in regular John Helmke clothing.
Okay.
But I definitely want to be.
So he wants to be put on a boat, and he wants to be put off into either a lake. Now, do you want an actual arrow shot at you?
That would be awesome.
Okay.
If you can find somebody who can shoot well enough, yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can find some archers to do it. Now, how many times it's going to take? I can't answer that question.
Remember that scene in Game of Thrones where the son of he was the cousin of the mom and he kept missing arrow after arrow, and the uncle finally give me the damn bow, and he makes it with one. Wait, I loved it.
I forgot, do Vikings do coins on the eyes too?
No, Vikings don't. What Vikings do is they take some of their
Roman?
Yeah, that's more Roman.
Okay, yeah.
But Vikings they take some of their expensive belongings along with them because that's how they travel off into Valhalla.
True.
They had the Valkyries carry them along, and they take their spoils that they got through their battles that they've won, and they take them along with them to Valhalla, and that's how I want to die. So I quickly have to rob some people so that I can have some spoils to take with me.
We could do Victor of Vikings and Roman. I mean, the coins on the eyes are kind of cool, but no, I'm just kidding. We could just do do what you said.
Fuck yeah, burn me alive, burn me alive, not alive. Burn me when I'm dead, and let's go.
I mean, I'm not saying I can make that happen, but I mean, I guess it could happen if you want.
Yeah, I'm excited. Speaking of exciting, bro. Speaking of exciting, let's talk about exciting. Okay. Something fresh.
Speak to me.
Something new. Did you see that a scientist rejuvenated the skin of a 53-year-old to a 20-year-old? The skin looks like a 20-year-old.
I did read about that, and
tell me about it. Tell me about it, my guy.
Well, it's kind of crazy because remember we talked about the spinal spinal
bifida?
No, remember
that's a disease. Yeah.
Remember how they're saying that people that are paralyzed from the spine that they did it in mice where they can rejuvenate.
They can walk. Yeah.
Rejuvenate the spine.
Yep.
I feel like this is like the next thing too. Like, I mean, hey, you have a 50-something-year-old woman. You're able to transform the skin to look like it was a 20-something-year-old woman. Like that's freaking amazing. Just think
I
if
mean,
they can help humans live longer eventually.
so here's my problem with this, right?
Okay.
Notice what you said. Woman, 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 right? Most of these cosmetic surgeries are women, right? They're getting these
Okay. Most, yeah.
BBLs. Yeah, they're getting these BBLs and the skin, the Botox, and all this shit, right? To try to stay looking younger while we get older. But forgive us if we want to have, cap surgery to make our caps look bigger, or take steroids to get they frown upon us. Oh my God, you're not natural, bitch. Neither are your eyebrows. What you
Not your
mean?
eyebrows. Well,
Like
eyebrows or boob
boobs,
implants or
your ass. Most of these girls walking around these days with these big old booties,
uh-huh.
right? Or let's just put it this way: the girls that have money that can do it, or they're sugar daddies, right? Most of them ain't even real. Now, credit to the ones who put the work in, right? Who actually go into the gym day in, day out, putting the hours, and you can always tell the difference. You know how you can tell the difference, Mike?
How? Tell me.
The thighs. The thighs don't lie. When you see these girls with these big old booties and no thighs, it's like, oh, you had some money to spend, darling.
You got implants.
Yo. But when you got the girls that have the thighs to match that ass, oh yeah, that's when it's like, kudos to you, little mama. You put the work in, and I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
but I mean, it's not too bad either. Because I mean, if you think about like this, oh, sorry, not about what you were talking about, but back to
Are
the
you good?
skin. Uh, I mean, if it can help rejuvenate anybody's skin to be, younger, or like, because there's a lot of times where people are in their 50s or 60s, and of course, if your genes are not the greatest, then of course your skin looks even more wrinkled than it probably should be.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's something that can help rejuvenate the skin, I mean, that's great. And I think there's I don't know, so I mean, please don't quote anything of this one I'm about to say, but there is a sea creature. I don't know if it's jellyfish or what it is. I can't remember. That actually can regrow limbs and continue like its life. So it basically can like regrow stuff. So just think about what if we could tap into that type of DNA and include it with us, do we can someone gets a finger cut out, boom, your finger will grow over time or whatever.
You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Deadpool, where he gets his legs blown off,
Oh
and he's
yeah,
sitting there as little Deadpool, and he's got his little
yeah.
little baby legs.
He even did it with his wrist too, or he I think he lost his hand and it was
Yeah,
like slowly
yep.
growing back. He had like a little tiny hand.
And he's got the long shirt on, and they go, I don't think you know that shirt doesn't fit as long as you think it does." He's like, "It doesn't matter."
Oh yeah,
His dinky was hanging out.
because didn't he have like the lady he lived with? I think she was blind, right, or something like
Yeah,
that.
she was
Yeah.
blind. Yep.
Like,
But that's her. But let's be honest, man. Most of the people that are going to get that surgery are who, bro? Or I don't want to say it's a surgery. Whatever it is to rejuvenate the skin, whether it's a shot or it is surgery, most of the people that are going to get that are probably going to be like actresses and actors and models and people who have the money to spend. I would like to see them put this to good use, right? And if you can rejuvenate skin, what about some of these these
burn
soldiers?
victims and soldiers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
burn victims, soldiers that come back from being burned by IEDs and stuff like that. Let's try to help some of these people out with this stuff, man. Right? That would be to me amazing. I would love that. I would love to see those guys be and women because they're soldiers of both men and women. I would love for them to be given a second chance to have their skin rejuvenated. I could care less if Miss So and So actress or Miss So and So model looks 20 again. I don't care about you, but these soldiers
Think I care about you?
right?
No.
I don't fuck with you.
No, but I mean I do agree. Like, so let's just say if it's not expensive, it'd be great for everybody to have it. But you are right. The people that really need it, like
Yeah,
soldiers, burn victims, all that stuff. That I mean, yes, perfect. Now, of course, after all of that, which is let's just say it's cosmetic and it's affordable, not only rich people can get it, which I doubt
yeah,
that would be the case because
yeah.
everything seems to be expensive as long as it's something healthy. It'll be great for everybody to get it, but yeah, you'll see a lot of actors, actresses, wealthy people get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, but again, right? We're finding out this stuff, how to rejuvenate skin and all that, but yet we still can't get the cure to cancer.
Cancer.
That's quote unquote still not found. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, we can't have
Come on.
we can't stop bumpers from falling off of cars.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, but I'll rejuvenate your skin from 53. And that's the thing too, right? Or no, they tried it on a 53-year-old. I was gonna say, is there like a cutoff on that? Oh, you're 54. Sorry, you're fucked.
no,
Can't do
no,
it.
it was because she donated her body. Science, she passed away. So that's what it was. It was
Oh,
just
she did.
yeah. So it was just a person that gave their body to
Oh,
science, and that's the person that they used was a 50-something-year-old woman.
well, wait a second. That's okay. So I'm not a science major. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't claim to be, but that was on a dead body. Is it going to be effective on a live body? Right? Because the skin as a dead body, I'm sure, isn't. I don't know how that shit works. Look, let me just shut up because I'm probably going
Yeah.
to sound
No,
dumb.
no, no. Well, because I mean, you're
Well, you
right.
know where I'm going.
I didn't read that far into it, so I don't know if it was completely dead tissue or if it was live tissue. But like, could she have given skin? Because I think there's a certain period when a person dies that the skin is technically still alive. So
Yeah.
could they have cut pieces of her skin off, uh, and they like a freeze of the skin, so technically it's still alive? I don't know. I didn't go that far into the article, or if it was even in the article.
I'm excited to see, man. Only time will tell, right? Um, yeah, I don't even know what to say about it though. But hey, if it helps people like those burn victims and those soldiers and it's affordable for them, I think hey, I hope it helps them. I hope it makes them feel good again on the inside. And I hope this isn't just for like fucking rich people like actors who can afford it, like I said. So
Yeah, and
we'll see.
hopefully it leads. Well, like you said, we can't even cure cancer. We can't cure the common cold. I guess right now you can't even cure COVID because new things keep popping up with it. But hopefully something. Now this is what I'm thinking, because science is always great in this fashion. The more we get to these points, like let's say helping people that are paralyzed walk, or helping like burn victims, soldiers with their skin,
Yeah.
but it could lead to other technologies that can maybe help with like curing cancer, or the common cold, or all that kind of stuff, flu,
Yep.
COVID, all that stuff. So I mean,
So first
you never
comment
know.
of the night. Yeah, first comment of the night, Mike Crystal Marie says you have a point. If it does pick up, they're probably going to have some type of clinical trial.
True. I mean, I wouldn't be. I go to here. So, oh no, I didn't pick it up. Dang it.
Oh, Michael,
Yeah.
for the love of sakes.
I'm sorry. I don't know why, because we were on it earlier. Dang it.
Yeah.
You know what? How about you repaste that for us? So it can come over here. But
I love it.
that's true. There's only, they're going to do human trials, and of course, when they do human trials, then of course, they're going to give money for who's doing that. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, you never know. We'll have to see.
So let me jump around here, Mike, right?
Jump around.
Because I know this isn't something that you and I posted on here, but I gotta bring it up, my man.
Okay, bring it up.
Gotta bring it up. Mike Tyson punching the shit out of somebody on a plane.
I loved it.
You think snakes on a plane are dangerous? Nah, fuck with Mike Tyson on a plane. Now we're talking fucking danger. I mean,
Chris Marie, thank you for putting that so people can see.
oh,
it.
there you go.
Thank you.
There you go. But
yeah, but I
did you see the video?
I did, and if anybody wants to see that video, here is the Instagram post that we saw it. You click the next arrow, it will show you the video.
Yeah.
Actually, I could show it right now too if
Oh, there we go. Let's show that bad boy. Let's show Iron Mike punching the shit out of an annoying fan.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it set up real quick. It won't take long.
Just a quick backstory here. Apparently, they're on the plane. It hasn't taken off yet. People are still loading. This guy was sitting behind Iron Mike, kept kind of talking to him. According to Eyewitness, Iron Mike at first engaged the guy, was talking to him, even took a selfie with the guy. The guy repeatedly, after Mike kind of like, all right, thanks, kept trying to bother Mike. Mike asked him to chill, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so I didn't see a full screen option, so I'm gonna say sorry in advance if it's hard to see. But
I'll
here
be
we
showing
go.
any of my naked photos.
Oh, that's for our OnlyFans section.
That's right.
No kidding.
Hey.
Here
Hey,
we
Mike,
go.
Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. There's a horse, man.
It's going to show another part right here. Yeah.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson.
So there you go. That's him bothering Mike prior to
He over here rapping with Tyson.
I mean, kudos to
Mike
Mike
Tyson
at that
trying to
point
give
for
us some
just kind of
shrooms.
facing forward.
You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man.
And apparently
That
that's
shit
the
crazy.
guy's friend that's
That
recording.
blue net flight.
Yeah, and that's when he.
Boy just got beat
here,
up by Mike
does the
Tyson.
blood. He's going to turn his head.
Turn that way. Yeah, he got up. Just trying to ask for autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Hey.
Like, first of all, he's lucky.
Oh.
If you see the beginning of the video where Mike's punching him, he's lucky that Mike wasn't getting full torque. Mike was kind of hitting the side of the plane, so he wasn't getting full power into his shots. But as you can see, Mike doesn't need full power. He jacked that dude up with just small punches.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I think they said that Mike Tyson said, "Hey, please leave me alone." Blah blah blah.
Yep.
Kept bothering him. Dude, okay, if it's Mike Tyson and if he tells you, "Leave me the fuck alone," I'm like, "My bad."
Yeah.
Cool,
Yep.
because I am not getting punched by him. Just like in the movie, dang it, can't think right now.
The Hangover.
Yes, The Hangover. Do.
Yep.
No,
Ooh.
I don't want to get punched like that. Nope.
So more details came out about it. Apparently, this was 10:30 at night when they were on the plane. So Mike's probably tired, right? He's boarding a plane at 10:30 at night. He was probably doing some type of interviews all day. Who knows? He engaged the guy for a little bit, talked to the guy, took a selfie with the guy. The guy still didn't want to stop. He asked him to chill. He didn't. Apparently, eyewitnesses said that gentleman was extremely drunk, right? That he was already intoxicated.
He looked it.
So that's mistake number one. At what point do the airplane officials say, "Hey, you're too drunk to get on this flight"? All right. So obviously they didn't.
Well, they have to see you like stumbling or being obnoxious before they actually do that. But if they didn't, then yes, he's allowed on the plane. But if he was, let's just say he was, then it's the airport. I forgot what you call people before they let you board.
TSA.
No,
TSA.
TSA is the ones that scan you in. You know, they check.
Oh,
you.
the air marshals.
So like, there's people at they take your ticket. They make sure that you're scanned into the system, and then of course they take your ticket to get on the plane.
Yeah,
they work for whatever the airline is, but if they saw it and didn't do anything, then it's on them.
Yeah. Well, apparently Mike got off the plane after he stopped punching, whatever. He sat back down. Then apparently he exited the plane himself along with his buddy, whoever Mike was with. Cops were called. They talked to the man that was punched, and they talked to the friend that did the recording. And apparently neither one wanted to cooperate with the police. So no arrests were made.
Yeah, I can tell you why, because the guy that was drunk could have probably went to jail.
Oh, yeah. And even apparently the police said that he was being a little belligerent when they were trying to talk to him, and he didn't want to cooperate, so no arrests were made. They left it alone. Mike did come out and apologize, or a rep of Mike said that the next day that, he was sorry for punching the gentleman, but he shouldn't have done that, yada, yada. But don't apologize. Here's the problem with people these days, bro. A lot of people these days, because of all this sensitivity and bullshit, think it's okay to fuck around. Think it's okay to mess with people and nothing's going to happen to them. No, this was a taste of the old school. If you fuck with somebody, you're going to get punched in the face.
Yep.
Right? And go ahead.
I wouldn't have apologized after. I'd be like, you know what? It was his fault. I told him to leave me alone. He wouldn't. Boom.
Yep. And this was for anybody who tries to say, yeah, but you didn't like Will slapping Chris Rock.
Oh, that's
this
different.
Is way different. Yep, this is way different than that. Yeah, no, this guy deserved it. I'm glad Mike beat the shit out of him. And honestly, if Mike really wanted to, he could have hurt the guy even worse.
True.
But he didn't. So now that guy knows, don't fuck with people that you shouldn't fuck with. So kudos to Mike. Everybody's on Mike's side about this, by the way. All the celebrities have come out and was like, guy, if Mike tells you to chill, like you said, Mike, if Mike tells you to chill, you chill. you leave him the fuck alone.
And it's not even just Mike. I mean, it could be any boxer, any MMA fighter. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. I mean, they say, "Hey, leave me alone." I'm gonna leave them alone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's say, okay.
they're trained for a reason. They're trained to fight.
Yeah, and I don't care if Mike's 53 years old.
Those punches still hurt.
Yes, as you can tell.
Yeah. He was giving you everything he had. Now, okay, maybe not everything he had, but he was giving good amount of what he had.
And I can tell you this, homeboy obviously was drunk, because if he was sober, his reaction to being punched like that probably would have been a lot different.
Yeah.
But because he was drunk, his face was he was numb, and it probably didn't hurt at the moment. But I tell you what, that next day he woke up, I bet that face was sore as shit. I bet he had a massive headache, and not from a hangover, from being punched about 5 times in the head.
But just think, he left him bloody, a few spots in the face with just 5 punches. Imagine if he had clear punches.
Yeah,
that would have been
he could
even
actually
worse.
wind up.
Yep.
Speaking of boxers, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, do you see Jake Paul's making news, man?
Yeah.
So a couple things. Yeah, a couple things with this little bitch. So right. Okay, everybody knows I don't like Jake Paul, right? So obviously he's in the as he calls it, the lab, aka a gym. He wants to fight again, so he's back in the gym working out, getting ready for his next boxing match, whenever that'll be. But everybody knows he has Amanda Serrano, who's one of his fighters that he signed to MVP or MV.
No, yeah, wait.
Is it MVP? I forget what it's called. It's like most valuable players.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
right.
MVP, most valuable promotions.
Most valuable promotions. There you go.
Yep.
So it's him and Amanda Serrano. Well, he's made another acquisition, right? He has signed young, up and coming, apparently a young stud, Aston's. I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Slive, who's 7-0 with 7 knockouts.
I've never even heard of this guy. So
yeah, never have either. But here's what I'm afraid of, man. They interviewed Jake Paul. Somebody did. I forget who did the interview. It was like Max Kellerman or somebody. And they asked him about this. They go, hey, good for this kid. He'll get to be on your undercards and this and that, make a quicker name for himself. And Jake Paul's like, yeah, I can't wait to get him in there. He goes, get him up against some big names. Why would you rush this kid? Don't ruin this kid's career by rushing him into big fights.
Yep.
Right? You want to do that? Fine. You're Jake Paul. This isn't your main income, right? You can go back and do YouTube videos and Disney and whatever you want to do, right? You're going to make money. That I know of, this is this kid's only money maker, is being a boxer. I'm afraid that he's going to ruin this kid's career by throwing him in with big names too fast, and this kid's going to get beat, not being ready, and his career is going to be over before it even gets started.
It's very possible. If he throws him too quickly and he's not ready for it, then yeah, it can ruin him. It can hurt him. Probably can't fight a whole lot in the future. But then again, if he does well and he can hold his own, then that's a good thing. But that's a tough line to walk, for someone, especially when you are technically. Yes, I know he boxes, but he's not a real boxer because he hasn't gone through the progression of all the boxers. Like right now, I think an amateur boxer would destroy Jake Paul.
I beat this kid. I bet this kid would beat him.
Yeah.
The kid he just signed.
Yeah.
Even though he's smaller than Jake, I bet he beats Jake.
Yep. I think so too. But yeah, but he's not a real boxer, and hopefully he doesn't mess up this guy's career and life is what I hope.
Yeah. Let me tell you why Jake's also been in the news recently online for another thing. He's been calling out Michael Bisping. Now, for anybody who doesn't know Michael Bisping, former UFC middleweight champion, although he is retired. Why is he retired? 43 years old. He has one eye. Okay? One eye is working, the other is a prosthetic. Right? He had a detached retina, had it surgically repaired, it detached again. Doctor said there's nothing they can do at that point. So he's only got one eye. He's also had hip replacement, and he's got 2 bad knees. He's had knees that are barely, like, if he tried to fight right now, it wouldn't work for him. But yet Jake Paul wants to call out Michael Bisping. So what did Bisping say? He goes, the first response was, You want to fight, Jake? Find me an Indian reservation, because a lot of these small MMA companies, they go to these Indian reservations, right? And they do them there. Why? Because you don't have to get sanctioned by the commission, because it's on an Indian reservation.
Yeah, because they won't let him fight with the one eye, of course.
Exactly. I lost my words. Athletic Commission will give him a license, right? So he goes, find me an Indian reservation. I'll be more than happy to fight you. But I'm pretty sure he thought about it. He says, yeah, no. He goes, I'm not fighting you. He goes, for what? I got one eye. I got 2 bad knees, hip replacement. I'm 43. He goes, I haven't trained in, 3-4 years. He goes, no, I'm not going to fight you. He goes, but I tell you what, you want to fight somebody so bad? He goes, there is a guy out there who's in his 40s that is boxing and does train and would love to fight you by the name of Anderson Silva. Why don't you call him out? Jake didn't respond to that.
Yeah, because he knows he doesn't want to fight him.
Exactly. If anybody hasn't seen Anderson's last couple of fights in boxing, his first fight in boxing a year ago, I think, he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and embarrassed him. Won by unanimous decision. Embarrassed Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now, that's a former world champ who's still maybe not in his prime because he's made bad life choices like drugs and stuff, but age-wise, still in his prime, right? Yep. Shape, he was still in his prime, and he embarrassed him. Then he goes and fights Tito Ortiz and does what he's supposed to do, knocks out Tito Ortiz in like 30 seconds in the first round in a boxing match. So it's like, come on, Jake, call out Anderson. Call the Spider out.
Yeah, he won't.
He'd love to fight you.
I was just reading that there is a chance that Canelo and Triple G can fight for the trilogy.
Yes, because Triple G just won his last fight, and now Canelo has to win his next, which should happen.
Yeah, because he was saying
crazy if he did it.
The trilogy is for the people. He said the people.
Who said that? Canelo?
Yeah. I mean, hey, but don't get me wrong. Those fights though, they are great fights.
The only thing I don't like about it, and of course it's not Canelo's fault, man.
Yeah.
But just the way it was happening is he's kind of caught Triple G towards the end of his career.
True.
Right? Triple G's late 30s now, mid 30s to late 30s. So
yeah, but they still go the distance though.
Oh man, I love it. I'm a huge fan of Triple G.
Yeah, and they go at it. It's not like, maybe I threw a couple punches. No, they go at it.
Yeah.
So far, I'm not mistaken, both fights, the first 2 fights, all went 12 rounds, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I can only assume the third one is going to be the same.
And if I'm not mistaken, even though there's been absolute bombs in those fights, neither guy's gone down either. Like, nobody's been knocked down in any of those 24 rounds.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I think they've all...
Crazy, because both guys hit, like,
God,
Mack trucks.
Dude, they hit solid. I'm just like, man, how did not one of you, like, go to a knee or something? God.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. But I would love to see that fight. Speaking of big fights, tomorrow, Tyson Fury's back, right? Heavyweight champ of the world. He's fighting Dylan White, both Englishmen. That's a big fight because if Fury wins, it looks like his next fight could be against Anthony Joshua. If Joshua beats Usyk in their next fight, if he doesn't, then he'll fight Usyk to unify all of the belts. Regardless, Tyson Fury's next fight will be to unify all the belts if he beats Dylan White tomorrow.
Oh, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, should be an interesting fight. If you're interested in watching it, pay-per-view in the U.S., 2 p.m. It's in the afternoon because it's in England. So with the time difference, it'll be broadcast here at 2 p.m.
So I was reading, what do you think about this? Eminem didn't want to perform in the Super Bowl unless he had 50 Cent with him.
Get it? That's his buddy. That's his buddy, man. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, M is the one that signed 50, right? When 50 wasn't signed yet, he signed him to Aftermath. And then 50 kind of broke off and did G Unit, and G Unit became huge. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a friend doing a friend a solid. Like, hey, I want 50 to perform with me. Like, 50, that's my boy. Like, that's like me saying I'm not doing a podcast without Mike. Like, you're my boy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it, right? If somebody said, if another podcast came to me and said, hey, we'd love to get you to host this podcast, and we'll pay you and this and that, I'd be like, okay, me and Mike will be there. Well, no, we were looking. No, me and Mike will be there, or it's not gonna happen. Like you're my boy, you know. I'm not gonna. And I think that's what it was. I think Eminem was looking out for his boy 50. And if I'm not mistaken, even Snoop said that in the interview. He goes, "That's his people. That's his boy."
Yeah, I think he said the white. Well, he said the white guy.
Well,
But
apparently
it was
that was
supposed to be a
Jay-Z's
joke.
words. No, that was Jay-Z's
Oh, Jay-Z.
words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in the interview, Snoop said, Nori, which if anybody doesn't know, Nori's a ex-rapper, ex-DJ. Oh, still, you know, but he's older. Nori, he asked him, he goes, "Is it true what Jay said?" And Snoop said, "What did Jay say?" He said that the white boy wasn't going to do the Super Bowl unless they let 50 be there. So he goes, that's Jay's words. He called him the white boy, not me. He said it. And Snoop goes, "Yeah, it's absolutely true." He goes, "Just like Dre said, I'm not going to do it without Snoop." He goes, "I'm Dre's person. I'm his boy."
True.
He goes, "So 50 is M's boy. I'm Dre's. And hey, if that's how I'm going to get on the Super Bowl, that's how I'm going to do it. I'll take it."
That's
What
true.
do you think?
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I was wondering if maybe, let's say, Jay, or I mean, I don't even know why he was even part of it, but maybe he had some money in there. I don't know. I was wondering if maybe they didn't want him there, and then that's when Eminem was like, "No, he's there or I'm not."
Yeah, that's the interesting part, and that is weird too, right? Like why Jay kind of had something to say about it.
Yeah,
because
he wasn't even in. Wasn't even there.
Yeah, it was supposed to be all West Coast anyway. Well, no, technically it's not West Coast because Eminem's from Detroit.
Yeah.
50's from New York.
Yeah.
So technically it wasn't all, now that I think about it.
But Dre,
it wasn't all West Coast.
Wasn't it Dre that discovered M?
Yeah, so Dre brought M up.
Yeah.
M brought 50 up.
Okay.
Dre also found Snoop.
True. Yep.
Well, Warren G found Snoop, but he introduced him to Dre.
True.
And then Dre brought him up. But yeah, so and that's how it goes, man. Everybody knows somebody, right? Dre got hooked up because of, well, I mean, Dre was already a good DJ, but if it wasn't for Easy, you know, kind of signing with you know, the label with that white dude. No disrespect, I'm sorry, I didn't mean white dude. I can't remember his name at the moment, so sorry. I'm not trying to make it racial, but if it wasn't for that, Dre wouldn't have became as famous with NWA. So everybody knows somebody, man. That's just how the business goes anywhere, right? Movie business, music business, sports business. Everybody knows somebody. Don't laugh at me, Mike. I heard you.
No, because that was me, and I was like, you know, this black dude, because I don't know his name. You would be like, "Oh, dude, why is he gotta be black?" You know, so trust me, it's my turn.
Call me out. You could have called me out.
But I'm a nicer guy. Just saying. No, I'm kidding.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You played baseball.
Of course I did.
You played baseball.
What
would you do?
Okay.
What would you do, Mike?
Give me this question.
Smash a home run.
Yeah,
and you're rounding the bases and you get to third, and next thing you know, you're getting the shit knocked out of you, tackled by the pitcher.
Well,
does that just happen?
Yes. So there was a college baseball game. I don't even know if these colleges were like what, I don't even know what to call top tier colleges. Was it like?
No, I think they were like Division III or something.
Okay, yeah. So he runs. So yeah, the guy hits a home run, gets to third base. The pitcher runs at him. Actually, I think I could show the video on this one too.
Yeah, it wasn't no light tackle.
No, he speared him like if he was in like the WWE and
like he was Roman Reigns.
I have to say though, I am surprised that both benches didn't fight. So I give kudos to the other players and the coaches for making sure that didn't happen. But I did find out that guy is no longer on the team. The one that
the school kicked him off the team. Yep. He has been removed from the team.
Not
suspended.
Well, he was first suspended for 4 days. And
then, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, and then they just said, you know, we're gonna kick you out.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, again, bro, I think it goes back while you're pulling that up. I think it goes back to the sensitivity of kids nowadays, man. Right? People can't take not losing. It happens. You're not gonna win everything.
Me and you both play sports. You know, I played basketball, baseball, football. You played football. You also did shot put. We've been in situations where we lose. You know, I ran
track, bro.
Oh, yeah, track. Sorry, track. No,
I ran track.
My bad.
Big man relays. Okay, come on.
I've been a pitcher. I've had people hit I don't know if I had a home run off of me, but I had people score off of me. You know, they load the bases or whatever. I've never once got mad enough to want to hit the other player because he hit the balls that I threw to him.
What is the unspoken rule in baseball, right? Like, can't you like if something happens like that and somebody bombs it off of you, and let's say maybe they flip the bat or something, you can bean not you can, but most pitchers will bean the next batter, right? They'll hit him with the ball, like, don't flip your bat on me next time you hit a home run, like kind of like that, right?
It's the unwritten rules, but I never did it. Like if someone, like I said, I never had a home run hit, so I never got to see it. But I don't think I would do it anyways. Like, okay, he got it, he was excited, I get it. I mean, I've had people where they stole a base on me and they're there clapping like, yeah, I stole, or they say something. It doesn't bother me. I get mad to myself thinking, okay, I'm gonna get this guy out, and my reward is I got you out. Like, boom. Like, that makes me excited. Not, oh, I'm gonna go punch you in the face because you stole a base. I mean, maybe you talked a little something, but not directly to me. But it was for me. You know what I mean?
Yep. I agree with Crystal Marie. That's what happens when you give everyone a participation trophy.
True.
Right? All these kids grow up, and it's, bro, growing up, when there was no participation, you either won first, second, or third, or you got nothing.
Yeah. But that made me want to get better because, like, man, I want a ribbon.
Exactly.
Or I want a trophy. Or I want a piece of candy. I don't know, whatever they give me, but I want it.
Wow. Piece of candy? Was that out of like a van with no windows?
Hey,
like, where are you getting your rewards?
If they're giving me Reese's cups, I'll take it. You know what? Fuck the trophy.
Give me Reese's cups. Strange van?
Hey, no, I'm not getting in the van. Just give me the cups, and I'm gonna walk away. But give me Reese's cups all day. I'll put those cups in the fridge.
So, Reese's cups for everybody out there watching, now you know. If you want to lure Mike into your van, have a bunch of Reese's cups waiting for him, and he will gladly get into your
van. Make sure you have a mini fridge in there, and they're in there already cold. Then maybe
with some IPAs. He likes IPAs. Yep.
Okay, let's watch this video.
Yours. Yes, here we go.
Wait, do I have the sound up here? Well, I don't think it really needs sound, but I'll put it on.
Yeah.
North Central is
taking the
lead here in game 1.
Boom!
Oh my! Oh no! Oh no!
There he goes.
That was out of nowhere.
Man, he levels that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, it was like I felt like I was watching Goldberg just spear somebody.
Attacking.
Yeah, like he. Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, bro.
Right there.
See,
if I'm that guy's teammate that got speared, I'm throwing a motherfucking punch. You're not gonna spear my homeboy and get away with it. Like, oh, that's him over there touching base. Okay, good for him.
Oh yeah,
I saw that at the end.
He runs to finish and touches home plate, and he's still with, his. That's his thing. But
because if you don't touch the base, he's out.
I'm pretty sure if he was hurt and couldn't make it, they would still give him the run.
Bro, if Kobe can tear his Achilles tendon and still make the free throw, still go out there and shoot a free throw, you can get speared and then get up and walk and touch the base. Kobe has inspired everybody. Kobe Marie feels that seemed personal.
I see.
Who knows?
I agree, but I never found anything saying that these two people knew each other. So I don't know.
Maybe he smashed his sister. Maybe she was stuck in the washer and she was like, "Hey, third baseman, before you go, I'm stuck."
Okay, we're all gonna
helped her.
We all need to go look at Helmke's browser history. I'm just kidding. But you don't know. It could have been personal. They may have known each other, or maybe this guy always has his number. Like, I can pitch him anything.
Oh,
and he hits everything. Maybe it's not the first home run. Maybe it's not. Maybe he's got like doubles, triples, RBI. I don't even know. He can bring in runs with RBIs. I mean, you just don't know. Just don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is the pitcher's a bitch.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Say it, Mike, because you don't curse out a lot of people on the podcast. Say it again.
That pitcher's a bitch.
There it is. I love it. So let's go to another bitch.
Oh, okay. No, wait.
Kardashian.
Oh, I knew you were gonna do that.
Kim Kardashian. Kimmy K, the Kardashian, Miss Surgery herself. So apparently, it was on the new season of the Kardashian. Again, I don't watch this. I saw this and I told Mike, "Oh, I gotta put this on the show." Apparently, the new season it came out, whatever, and her son. I don't know which one it is. If it's North or
I think it
Chicago. Chi-Town.
with
I
Kanye,
don't know
right?
what they named those kids. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know what they named those kids. North, south, east, west, left,
They
right, up, down,
they
A,
didn't do
B, B,
ketchup and
A.
mustard, right? Someone else did ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, somebody else did. That wasn't them.
Okay.
But what the son was playing with his tablet, was playing Roblox apparently, and apparently there was an ad that came on for her sex tape.
Mm-hmm.
And says, "Click here to see it."
Yeah, I think they made. I think they said they made some type of game because I think each Roblox
Saint.
has like. Oh, Saint. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal
So
Marie. Saint.
I think it was supposed to be like they made a game. You know, of course, Roblox you make your own separate games within Roblox, but the game was an ad for her sex tape, and then yeah, Saint saw it, was like, "Look, mom," he's laughing, and she finally sees what it is, and it's like, oh my god. So yeah, I mean,
You know what?
but I was trying to say like, okay, I understand people want to attack her. Okay, nobody likes everybody, whatever. But why in Roblox? That's a child's game.
Well, I don't blame Roblox for that. I think whoever did it, look, bro, people can get into people's tablets, computers, everything, right? So I think it might have been purposely done. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Mike. I am gonna attack her a little bit, and I'm gonna attack the whole Kardashian empire. They've been known, bro, to plant shit on their show for ratings.
I mean, what show doesn't do that?
Yes, but it's like, don't go and then cry about it, you know. But my point is you did this sex tape years ago, right? And don't tell me you didn't know Ray J was gonna release it.
Like,
You did this sex tape years ago,
yeah.
knowing that you were trying to get famous off of it. Knowing that. And now that you're famous, right? In a sense, I'm not saying she did, but in a sense, sold your soul to the devil, right? You used porn to get famous, and now you're upset because your kid saw it? Nah, kid, nah. You can't be upset. You did that knowing that's how you tell your kid, this is how mommy can afford everything you want because I got famous doing this,
Jeez.
right? I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves.
I mean, you're right. That's how she did get famous. You're right. But
You
I mean,
know?
yeah, well, I guess now because you know everybody when they get older they do change in the way that their thinking is. So yeah, I can see her being like, man, this is my past. I wish it never would have came up. At the same time, you probably should have never done it. But you know, it's kind of hard.
She hasn't changed.
She
hasn't changed, Mike. She's doing the same thing except without the sex.
I'm
She's
just
showing
saying,
her personal life day in, day out on that show. She's basically doing porn without the sex, bro. You
True.
can't be upset that your kids are seeing stuff now. Because now, guess what? When your kids get older, they're gonna go back, right? And they're gonna say, "Hey, mommy, I saw Uncle Tristan." Because by the way, Tristan's at the house when this was discovered.
I did see that.
The the comments on it was like when Kim goes, "Chloe, let me show you this. I think you'd understand it the most." Tristan's face was like, "Oh fuck! Please don't tell me I'm getting busted again."
Like, shit, is there a sex tape about me? Damn it!
Exactly. But no, it was about Kim. But you know, what are the grandkids gonna say? Oh, I saw Uncle Tristan cheated on Aunt Chloe with her friend Jordan, and then he went and had a baby with somebody else, and then all of this is being recorded for money and for fame. You can't be upset when the kids see it later in life. You can't.
Well, I mean, I guess you can be upset because let's just say, yes, I know she did it, you know, to get famous, and now she is, and blah blah blah. I mean, there could be things you do regret. And that could be one thing she does regret. Now, yes, that is how she got famous, but yes, I understand that. Yes, you can't be upset, but like I said, just maybe something that she regrets in her past life.
Maybe regrets, but in the long run, I don't think she does because, and this is just me being hypothetical. Without that tape, they don't have a show, right? Without that tape, she doesn't become a multi-millionaire.
But it doesn't mean she doesn't
Right.
regret the tape. I'm sure she doesn't regret being famous.
Oh, well, you can't have one without the other,
Well,
brother.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, yes, you can't. See, but you're doing it literal. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She likes being famous, yes, but she can regret the tape. That doesn't mean just because it happened doesn't mean she can't regret it.
It's like, okay, I'll give you this scenario. Somebody tells me, right? Hey, bro, if you put your junk on OnlyFans, I'll make sure you make millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? I have to think about that. I have to think, okay, if I do this, these pictures can get leaked. My son can see this one day, right? Even though he's 16 now. Yeah. Even though or even if they did it to me back then, right? Let's say little John wasn't born, right? And I think to myself, if I have kids, my kid may see this one day. If he has kids, my grandkids may see this one day. My mom may see this, right? Do I want the fame and the millions of dollars for showing my junk, or do I not want to embarrass? Because that's how she looks at it. Those were her words, right? On the show.
I'm embarrassed.
This is so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. This is so embarrassing is what I meant to say. I'm embarrassed. So do you risk the embarrassment? I want to forget it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want my life to be embarrassed, 20 years down the line. Or fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the money and the fame. I'll deal with it when it comes.
No, I agree.
You can't have one without the other.
But also include this, because not everybody thinks the way I would, because I think the same way you just said that.
I know you do.
Now, there's people that would take that same exact scenario you just laid out, minus the, oh, so-and-so is going to see it, so-and-so is going to see it. Some people don't think that. They think, I'm going to get famous, let's do it. That's it.
Yep.
And then, 20 years later, I regret doing that. Why didn't I think about who could see this later? Because think now, what if any of your children actually watch that tape years from now? And they may never tell you. May never tell you. I mean, it's kind of sick.
Your 6-year-old.
Not kind of sick. It is sick.
Yeah, imagine your 8-year-old walking up to you, Mommy, why is that man putting his thing in your butt?
Oh, or, no. Imagine if he's already a grown man at 21, 22.
Yeah.
He goes, Mom, I saw your sex tape. Why are you watching my sex tape? Like, oh.
My friends had it up.
One, that's gross. And then, like, because you watched your mom, but
not cool.
But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the time,
I had oh my God, flashback.
Wait, you have a sex tape out? Oh,
no, I don't have a sex tape, bro. But I can't talk about it, Mike.
Okay,
I'll tell you privately.
Yeah,
I'll tell you privately, bro. I can't talk about this.
All right, I'll tell you guys next week. All right,
yeah.
So yeah.
What about you, Crystal Marie? Would you sell your soul, do the sex tape, get famous, and then have to deal with the consequences later? Or are you saying, no, I'm not going to deal with those consequences. Fuck fame and money. I'm not going to do the sex tape. That's a pretty good question.
I guess it could also depend on like what are your, like, are you really struggling in life? That kind of stuff. I mean, you never know. Sometimes life gets in the way, and a way out's a way out. Just saying.
And let's be honest, bro. As much as I dislike the Kardashians, they've built.
Oh, you don't like them? I couldn't tell.
No. I feel bad for the most?
Who?
Rob. I feel bad for the brother Rob.
Why?
Because that guy can't stand being around his own family. He doesn't even come on the show anymore. He said, I don't want to be a part of this show.
Well, he doesn't even like his family either.
Yeah, so. Because of how they became famous. He can't stand it. He can't stand what they've become, how they act. So I give credit to him for staying true to the way his dad brought him up. Right? I give him credit for that. The famous lawyer was part of OJ's group, but lawyer team. But I feel bad for him. But I give them a little bit of respect because at the end of the day, they built a huge empire. I mean, Kim became crazy rich. Khloe's become rich. Courtney,
they're all rich now, man.
Yeah, and Kylie's the richest out of all of them.
Yeah, she's
a billionaire. Is she a billionaire? They said.
I think she's a billionaire right now. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a billionaire because of Kylie Cosmetics and all that shit. So, kudos to them. But at the end of the day, they can all kiss Kim's ass because if it wasn't for that video, none of this would have happened.
Agreed. I mean,
Crystal Marie says, nope, don't want other people watching, keeping everything private.
That's true. That's the best way, because you don't want things creeping up or things you're going to regret or any of that. But but you're right, because everybody's money or everybody's fame came off of Kim. They didn't start from nothing. They were handed money. Hey, get this started. And of course, Kim probably had her people make sure it did well. So yeah, I mean, they're famous because of her. You're right.
And the devil out of all of them is that mom.
Oh yeah.
That mom is the devil incarnate, bro. For a mom to let her kids do that. If I had a daughter come to me and say, "Dad," or to my wife, right? If I was married, Mom, um, look, I made a mistake. I was having sex. That's not the mistake, but the mistake was is we recorded it. The tape's coming out. I can either fight it and prevent it from being released, or just sign off of it and make millions of dollars and maybe become famous. Her mom said, "Sign it, let it out, go for it."
Yep.
Let's like.
She wanted to get rich. That's what she wanted.
That's what it was. That's
Hey,
what it was.
Money is the evil. Money is
The
evil.
root of all evil.
Yep.
That's crazy to me. Fuck the Kardashians.
Well, here's the next thing about root of all evil and money.
Oh,
is the UFC selling Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz NFTs of them smoking weed for $420. What do you think about that one?
Do Nick and Nate get a percentage of this?
They didn't even know it was happening. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, not cool, man. If you're gonna use my likeness to make money, I better get some kind of percentage, and I better have known it was coming out.
So here's an article for anybody that wants to see it. So yeah, on 420. So Nate,
which, in case anybody in here is ignorant to what 420 is, when I say ignorant, I don't mean it in a mean way. I'm just saying you don't know what it is. It's a.
He meant it in a mean way.
Fuck you. It's a holiday for smoking marijuana.
Yes. Or weed, if you want to say the slang.
Chronic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that one too. Sorry, but yeah. So there was a tweet from Nate saying, "I'll read it here. It's shit like this why I need to get the fuck out." And I'm quoting here just to make sure. Fuck out of the sorry ass UFC. Didn't you guys suspend Nick for 5 years and fine me hella money for a vape pen? They suspended his brother Nick for actually smoking weed. 5 years he couldn't fight in the UFC. Now you're reaping the benefits. I hope nobody buys this bullshit.
So technically, hold on, Mike. Technically, it wasn't the UFC that suspended Nick. It was the Nevada Athletic Commission.
Okay, but UFC him 5 years. Didn't fight for their fighter.
They actually, from what I understand, Dana did. He tried to give him some lawyers and stuff. Nick refused it, but the Nevada Athletic Commission suspended him 5 years.
Which is dumb. I'll just say it's UFC. But then it's still bad on the UFC for now to even make these NFTs. And
yeah, I do.
And from what he's saying, I assume they were never told this was going to happen. So that also means they're probably not making any money off of this. Or I mean, they probably are now since it's out. But yeah, I think it's it's a shitty way to make money like that.
I wonder how much they were going for. Some of these NFTs are stupid, crazy expensive.
I know it says 2,500 packs, so I'm guessing 2,500 individual NFTs.
Oh, I thought you were about to say $2,500. I'm like, fuck.
I'm pretty sure some of those NFTs go for a hefty price, and I mean like tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, like what was that stupid monkey?
The one that Justin Bieber bought, it was like 200 and something thousand. Oh, $2 million. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it was $2 million.
Yeah, he bought it for a couple million.
I think you're right.
What was it called? Sleepy Monkey or?
It was Monkey something because each NFT was a different version of a monkey, like different clothing, a hat, or whatever, different colors.
And first of all, bro, look, call me old. I don't care. Fuck is like, what is the benefit of an NFT other than the person that sells it to make the money? Like, what can you really do with the NFT other than apparently make millions of dollars selling it, which isn't a bad thing, but. Like, who thought of this? Who said, hey, I'm going to do this drawing and call it an NFT and then sell it to a celebrity for $2 million? Kudos to you, bro. Whoever thought of that?
Yeah, I don't know a lot of it either. I know it's based off cryptocurrency. And I think you own the rights to the NFT picture or whatever you bought. It could be a video or whatever it is. And nobody else can use that but you. So if someone was to use it, let's say, you can actually sue them. But it's a weird way to make a lot. I just think a lot of people today have so much money, and I don't, and I wish I was one of those people.
You and me both, pal.
And they just spend their money on some weird, dumb stuff. And I feel like it has no value in my eyes. Now I know it does have value because people are making millions of dollars, but I also feel like a cryptocurrency. The people that run those certain cryptocurrencies, or when you say Bitcoin, those are all different cryptos, but they could shut down their currency,
whatever they want,
and everybody there loses money, but the people that actually own that currency.
Yeah,
and it
that
has
should
happened.
be illegal.
True, but there's nobody really keeping an eye like that on it. Like we have the stock exchange for that.
Yeah,
that's not part of the stock exchange. Well, I don't know if any of it's not, but most of it's
not because it's not publicly traded.
So
like they don't have board members, they don't have any of that. So there's none of it that's being publicly traded, and it's not in a stock. So therefore, they can do, like you said, whatever they want.
Mhm.
Stop at any point, up the price, lower the price, close it out. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, there was
the Wolf of Wall Street is probably pissed because this is what he was doing back then, and he got arrested.
True.
He got years in prison.
There was a Squid Game crypto, and the people that owned that just cut it off, and people lost thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they ran out. They made out like a bandit. Like that's crazy. Yeah,
Mike, you and I need to just come up with the NFT. We'll call it like Fat Monkey or something, and we'll fucking sell that for at least
I'm gonna call it Fat Donkey.
Fat Donkey. There you go.
Oh, dude, that sounds like a good beer name right there.
That does sound like a good beer name. That sounds like something I would drink.
Yep. Fat Donkey IPA.
Woo. Yep. And we'll sell it for $2 million, Mike.
All right.
We'll split it a million apiece.
If anyone uses that name, I got this recorded. Just saying.
Yep. It's already recorded. Already. Mike, claim it, stamp it. Bam.
Yep. Own it.
Owned it.
That's dumb. And then, of course, we'll just say real quick, because I know we are going to be ending the time here with the stream. But what do you think about that Cleveland Browns cornerback making the most money?
Hey.
I mean, I'm glad he's making the money, but I would not spend over $100 million on a cornerback. I feel like that position is not worth that much money. Not that much.
I would.
I think a large amount of money, but not over $100 million.
I would. And you know why?
Why?
Because of the NFL becoming an offensive league, bro.
True.
Right? A good shutdown corner is so hard to find. There's very few, right? He's one of them. Denzel Ward is a shutdown corner. Jalen Ramsey, shutdown corner.
Right? They're hard to find.
Gilmore,
right with that.
Yeah, Gilmore, shutdown corner. Other than those three, name me another shutdown corner.
I wish the Cowboys one was, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not a shutdown. He'll get you some turnovers, but then he'll go get burned.
Yep, true.
We're talking about Diggs, if y'all don't realize.
Oh, yes.
Trayvon Diggs.
Yep, Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, true shutdown corners are hard to find nowadays. So with so many good receivers, I won't mind spending $100 million for a good shutdown corner and say, hey, those other two receivers might get yardage, but your main guy today is not. I'm going to shut him down. So true. I don't mind paying it, but I'm not going to pay it to somebody like a Trayvon Diggs.
No.
You know, it's got to be somebody truly true. Now, I'm not saying Trayvon can't become that in another 2 years because he definitely has the talent to. But right now, it's Denzel and it's Jalen Ramsey, who are both young cornerbacks in the league who can go and guard anybody.
Would you do
receiver or tight end?
Would you do it if you had no big offensive presence? Like you don't have a great starting QB, you don't have a top 5 receiver, a top 10 receiver. Would you still spend that money on a QB? CB, sorry.
I would, right? I would, but then I would restructure his contract.
When you start finding those players?
Yeah, when I start finding those players, I'd restructure it and put a lot of upfront money so that I would have the back end money to go and get those quarterbacks and running backs and stuff like that. So
yeah, that makes sense.
God, who needs a GM? Sign me up. General Manager of the Year right here.
I want to be part one. I want to help. But yeah.
Let's go.
It's just, for me, sometimes the cornerback role, yes, I love that they're making money, but I have seen some great cornerbacks get paid and all of a sudden they vanish because they got paid. Just like, happens with QBs, it happens with running backs, receivers. It's like, okay, I got paid. I don't have to work that hard anymore.
Yeah.
So
for example, Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, true. If he can continue doing what he's been doing before he got paid, then I think it's money well spent.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, then I think that's a waste of money.
The only bad thing, and maybe he's in it for the money then. I don't know. But the only bad thing, he's on a sorry-ass Cleveland Browns team.
Well, they do have that new, I mean, their QB. I mean, yes, I know he hasn't played in a year, Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I think they haven't officially said he's suspended for the first 6 games. Very
They
possible. But if he's still the same Deshaun Watson, then he does boost that team up, but we won't know until he starts playing.
But here's the thing. Who's his receivers?
I think he's got.
They haven't re-signed Jarvis Landry.
I think they actually released him, or they were trading him or something like that.
Yeah, so he's on the free agent market. The tight end, what's his name? Njoku. Njoku. He's always injured. So that's their other best receiver, the tight end. He's always injured. Of course, Odell was let go last year midseason to the Rams.
Well, I think they're going to have a pretty good draft pick this year, so they're maybe going to go with the top receiver in the draft. I mean,
which will be the kid out of Alabama.
Yeah, because what's his name? Jamar Chase did really well last year as his rookie season. Like, he did amazing. But
Chase had an advantage.
Oh yeah,
he got his college quarterback.
True.
The chemistry was there already.
But you never know. There could be a star that comes out and doesn't need to be with his former QB. I mean, we won't know. We'll have to see what happens. I'm still iffy on the pay that he got, because it determines on what he does after he gets paid. But we'll see if it's a good payout or not.
I definitely think up until now he's definitely earned it. But like you said, will he continue to show why he deserved it?
Right. I'm not talking about injuries, because that's not controllable. But does he still play with that same mentality to get paid? Now he got paid. Does he still keep it? We'll have to see. We won't know.
We'll fucking find out. We'll fucking find out.
I think next week's the draft too, right? Is it next week?
Yeah, next week is the draft.
Ooh, we can talk about some draft stuff next week.
Oh man, I can't wait. Cowboys are gonna pick somebody. Yay.
So we'll see how that goes. Well, he's not that excited, but I am. We'll see.
I'm excited, bro. It's just like, have you seen the lineup? Like, the Eagles have 2 first-round picks. The Commanders, I think, have 2 first-round picks. The Giants have, I think, 2 first-round picks. We've got 1, and it's number 24. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
well, there were rumors that Jerry said he may go up. I don't know what that entails.
And let me tell you something. If he does go up, I hope it's for that safety out of Notre Dame, because that boy is a beast.
Well, we'll see. Well, everyone, that's going to be it for us tonight on the stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. Chris and Marie, thank you for hanging out and replying back to us. We do appreciate it. And of course, everyone else on YouTube, please put anything in the comments below. I'll have it up there tomorrow as always.
Yeah.
Mr. Helmke, you want to close out with anything?
Yeah. Have a good weekend.
Okay. That's it. All right. You guys have a good Friday night. Appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Have fun. Drink. And if you do drink, either Uber or have a person drive you home.
Y'all get it drunk.
Have a great weekend. Peace.
Peace. Holla. La 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 la.
All right, we're out. Bye, everybody.